Review Tech USA in the regular chat says your stream has substance, and to be honest, I realized how entertaining your show is through the Monday Matt debacle. That thing has reached far and wide, hasn't it?
It'll come around eventually.
Yeah, it's let me read these real quick to be generous to the super chatters. I appreciate their support. Adriana22 says, now we know that Matt thinks of Jim. Excuse me. Now we know that Matt thinks of Jim while he's prepping the bull and crying. What did you think about? He called you Mr. Medicare. What did you think about that, Jim?
That works for me. I mean, Metokur was supposed to be. It was because some foreigner couldn't spell or pronounce mediocre, so he came up with Metokur. So whatever. I mean, it's supposed to be a mispronunciation anyway.
But I guess the whole thing is, I mean, Matt's actually funnier when he just speaks off the cuff and just says what he thinks, and then he would never say that in public. That was through a Discord.
I posted a screenshot of his Social Blade earlier with his subscriber count, and somebody replied to me this with like a Thanos meme. And they're like, "I don't feel so good, Mr. Metokur."
Somebody said Worski just tweeted about the situation. He's been like radio silent for like a month, hasn't he?
Let me see what he says before I respond, because actually, let me see. He says, he says, I guess I could bring this up on the screen. He says, I've been sitting here with my flaccid dick in my hand, waiting for an apology Monday, Matt. I have special requirements for this apology. I want it in video form, and I want you to cry twice as hard as when you got that silver play button.
Nice.
I actually talked to Andy a little bit last night. I won't go into it all, but he did see what was going on. I'll put it that way. Ricada Law in the super chat says NDA ends when company ends unless successor company, I guess, exists. Social media exchanges liability immunity for neutral content delivery. Law written in 1996, ripe for a challenge. Yeah, all the laws that govern the internet pretty much were written in the 90s or even before. Some of these laws go back to, like wire exchanges in the fucking 30s and 40s. But I guess
God, how fucked up is that the e-commerce laws are that old?
It's that bad, yeah.
Even the laws about like platforms being responsible for their content, I think that was in the 90s too. It was like the Communications Act or something.
Yeah,
there was like a clause in there about indecent content, and that was way before social media was even a term. So yeah, the law is absolutely way behind on this. Which, you might see that as a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know. It was probably a good thing maybe in 2007, but it's become progressively worse.
By the way, Fistable Frodo DM'd me the list of the Rule 34 searches that Mundane Matt performed in his chat.
Yeah, I saw that. We read them on air earlier, but I'm not sure.
Is he putting something together? What?
We've got more. We've got more.
Wait, there's some more?
Why is he doing that?
He looked for Rule 34 of Bernie Sanders, Rule 34 of Alex Jones and InfoWars. He looked up Rule 34 for Logan Paul in Australia.
There's a war on for your ass.
There's a war for your ass. And interdimensional global demons are coming for your ass. Rule 34 of YouTube. Of course, we saw the other three.
What do you think? Go ahead, finish your thought.
Rule 34 of Stephen Hawking. Rule 34 Spice Girls. Rule 34 herpes. I guess he was searching for Lacey Green. Rule 34 Sargon of Akkad, which we've already read out.
You know, there's like a website like specifically dedicated to Rule 34, right?
No, don't tell him that, or he'll never leave the house.
Next time we see him on stream, one of his arms is massive compared to the other.
But what do you think about that, Jim? That he was looking for Rule 34?
I don't fucking know, Ralph. I don't know what's with all these guys wanting outlines. It seems to be a common fucking thread lately.
He's fapping with one arm, pushing boulders with the other.
But it is disturbing, though, right? I mean, we've seen it with him. We've seen it with, of course, King of Pole, and I don't know. I hate to just.
Ralph, is this?
Seems like they're all hot for you, right? I mean, I don't know. It's
Ralph, is this a little bit of jealousy up here?
No. I mean,
I didn't see your name in that search result. Is that what this is about?
Well,
I don't know.
Maybe
He plans to just keep on keeping on, and I was telling somebody earlier, I don't think we're gonna know like the full damage of it until like maybe like 3 months from now.
Yeah, no, you're probably right. I mean, it'll take a few months to really see how it plays out, but it's not looking good. I mean, I know subs aren't necessarily the best indicator, but they are a good loose gauge for figuring out the direction his channel's headed. And I know that because he wrote his little book and he's so tied into analytics, this is probably like the worst nightmare scenario for him. And it just kept building momentum. There was a stream that fucked him, and then Comic Books Pro Secrets put his video out. Ethan put his video out. That really made it even worse. And then my video dropped, and it just kind of keeps growing and growing and growing. And all these videos are coming out from different people, the quartering and all, like smaller YouTubers, and more people are kind of becoming aware of it.
Yeah.
And, it's just for a guy that talks about how this is his career, like he makes his money on YouTube, to go out of his way to try to fuck other people that have that same viewpoint, makes him look really shitty.
Yeah, I just think like this temporary, like he's got like a temporary boost in views because of like Streisand effect, but I think definitely in a few months when shit dies down, that might go away.
I mean, they're viewing it just to fuck with them.
Yeah.
Comments.
Did he have like 3,000 thumbs down on one of his recent videos?
That was actually unreal.
Tragic.
But yeah, I know, tragic.
Did you see the new Dami? I don't know, maybe you mentioned this earlier.
Yes,
Dami Pesos video, yeah, talking about how he got flagged again.
By the way, we talked to Dami Pesos earlier. Originally, I wanted to have him on this program, but he said he had to work really early in the morning, so he wasn't able to come on. But yeah, I did talk to him. I did see his original video. I guess it was yesterday or day before, and he had that clip. They told me in chat earlier, but I forgot the name of the program, where it looks like somebody shitting in their mouth, but it's actually
Candy versus Spenny.
Yes.
I guarantee you, Matt's excuse for that will be, I flagged him last week before the stream, where I totally prostrated myself.
Let me ask Jim this: Do you still think he's the one that flagged down our stream?
Yeah, no, I'm 100% on that. Like I told you when I came into the stream, I was 100% on him, flagging your stream down, flagging other people down, having Google alerts set up, always having a convenient excuse. And two of those, panned out. He admitted Google alerts were queued up. He also admitted that he flagged. We found out later on that he flagged a bunch of people down. He took 15 to 20 minutes to show us shit. I know you can go in with inspect element.
Yep.
We should have asked him to refresh the fucking page. But it was so heated of the moment.
Well, it's heat of the moment. Also, what we should have asked him is show your other accounts, because he has a couple other YouTube accounts that has, several subscribers. And especially the 3-book theater, or whatever the fuck the name of that one is. Would have been good to see what he had reported on that.
And the fucked up thing is, I don't think anybody thought he was the one doing it. I remember when Worski got nailed. I remember when Failure got nailed and Tonka got nailed. Everybody was like, "Oh, who's doing this?" They all had their theories, but I don't ever remember his name getting brought up. So he must have thought he was really slick about it.
He always tries to appear really aloof and above the situation, like he doesn't know what's going on, and I don't know who you are. He's attending to his
child. Yeah,
I'm not interested. I don't have time for this, but he really does.
So let me also ask you this, Jim. Do you think, there's, people tweeting at me and they say, "Well, you don't know that Monday Matt flag down Dame Pesos again. Surely to God, he wouldn't be flagging people after this." Do you think it's fair to attribute the flags to him? Me personally, I think he's given up all benefit of the doubt.
Well, where's that comment coming from? I mean, is that somebody saying, "Oh, he couldn't be dumb enough to do it again"? Well, you would have said 2 days ago he couldn't be dumb enough to go on a stream and expose himself either, right? But fuck, look where we are.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think he's kind of forfeited all benefit of the doubt. I mean, do we have direct evidence? No.
Well, and that's the thing that's going to stay with him. I mean, even if some miracle happens, even if tomorrow PewDiePie is like, "My favorite YouTuber is Mundane Matt, everybody subscribe," the doubt in people's mind will never go away. He'll always be known as that dude. When he gets angry, he will fuck with your channel. And anytime somebody's channel gets fucked with, everybody's going to say, "Oh, it's Mundane Matt."
Also, I saw that you start out your video with the sex for favors. I mean, it's the same part from the Five Guys video, basically. The conspiracy, the famous. I mean, I don't even know how many hits that had before you you got rid of your channel, but I think it had over 1 million views. Am I
It
correct?
had less than cats playing the piano, Ralph. But the point of
It
the
had 1 million views though, right? Am I wrong?
the point of the video.
It had a lot. Just admit. Stop being bashful. I mean, it had a lot of views, right? It had 1 million.
No, this isn't me being modest or any of that kind of shit. It's in the reality of YouTube. It
Well,
had
I mean,
a
in
decent amount of,
all-time
clicks,
YouTube, of course, but it
but
got a lot of play,
cats
right?
playing musical instruments blow it out of the water. Let's be honest.
It had a lot of play, though, right?
Yeah, but the thing of it is, though, it's just weird comparing and contrasting. Like, here's this guy that got his start because Zoe Quinn fucked with him, and everything he said about her, and everything he built himself up around, he ended up the same exact shit. He was doing the same exact shit. I mean, Dame Pesos is in a huge channel, and I know we didn't really address Godwinson, but not only was his shit pulled down repeatedly, he's fucking gone. He can't keep a fucking account open.
It's like poetry. It rhymes.
Yeah, every time he opens a fucking account, it gets taken down. So these aren't huge people. These aren't people that have any recourse where they're like, I've got 250,000, I've got 1 million subscribers, you can't fuck with me. These are just dudes that put out fucking videos. They've got, a couple hundred to 10,000 subs. Here comes Monday Matt with his 160,000 subs and his connections at the company.
Yep.
And just fucking blows them out of the water.
Well, we talked about this. I think you talked about it. Others. I mean, a report from a guy with a verified check mark versus just some regular listener. It's worth 20 to 100 times.
Oh, he was so full of shit with that. Oh, I don't know that there's any special features. They send you a fucking email that says, "Hey, so and so is going to be your personal contact. You can message them any."
I mean, you got the same email, right? I mean,
that's another thing. He didn't even have to technically report them. He could have just sent an email to whoever the guy is over there at YouTube he's in contact with.
So I wanted to throw in, I didn't see if you covered it in your video, Jim, but Harmful Opinions. He also has a bit of a vendetta against Harmful Opinions because of the Candid stuff. And I'm not sure if any of you guys had known about this, but he had an IRL streaming channel that went up. It was very family friendly, but wouldn't you know it, it got 3 flags like real quick back to back, and his channel got shut down again.
I fucking loved Harmful Opinions streaming channel when he started doing the IRL stuff. When he was walking around a mall, right? There's this one video he does where he's walking around a mall and security walks up to him. And they're like, "You can't film here, sir." And he says, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm ordered by the government to do it because I'm a child sex predator." And the security guard's like, "What?" And he goes, "I molest children, and I'm ordered by the court to always film where I am."
No, he's like a natural. He's probably the best IRL streamer I've seen. Like, he's quick with his responses. I was really disappointed to see him get shut down like that. And now with these new revelations, my imagination just goes wild. I can't help but think that Monday and Matt might have had a hand in that too.
No, yeah, no, I watched his stuff on Twitch. I liked his stuff on Twitch. I mean, he had like some big names following him. I mean, Notch would show up all the time and watch his shit. And yeah, his channel he got fucked with on there. He got fucked with on YouTube. He got fucked with on Twitter and every other place that you can imagine. And his IRL stuff was funny.
The shitty thing is, like, he presents himself as this like YouTube community leader, and like he has these people that look up to him when he goes to these conventions or whatever, and they're like, "Oh, how can we have a big YouTube channel?" But little do they know, like, he smashes people like them. People his junior, people with maybe a couple hundred subs or whatever. They don't stand a chance because of people like him throwing their weight around.
Yeah, and then people in the chat are asking for the video. I don't know if the VOD is still around somewhere. I know I had that clipped. It's on my Twitter somewhere. I'll try to find it and then I'll retweet it.
By the way, I see Andy Worski in the chat. He says, "Just saying hi now, back into hiding." I was about to send him the link. Okay, I understand.
He doesn't want Matt to catch him. I don't blame him.
I was just about to send you the link.
Quite interesting.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Zidane.
Didn't
Are you underneath a pillow?
Shit.
His phone's got really bad reception. I think what he was trying to say is that he doesn't think that Zoe Quinn was the one that flagged Monday and Matt's videos.
He's talking on a flip phone.
Smart man.
The connection in my the place I'm in is pretty bad, but I actually DM'd Zoe Quinn, by the way.
What?
I did.
Wait,
I
seriously?
asked her if she flagged the Mundane Matt.
Did she answer?
Not yet, but I'm gonna ask her
wow.
again.
Just imagine this for a second. Now I know this is fantasy land, but imagine that we get Zoe Quinn here on the KillStream.
Yeah, just get her on here, Zanan.
Just to rip. You know what?
Get her on
I've literally probably written more negative things about Zoe Quinn than anybody breathing on the on this planet. But just imagine she makes an exception just to come on here and shit on Monday Matt.
Just tell her that we don't have 5 guys here. We have 6.
Well,
No,
I don't know what kind of meltdown you'd be facing, Ralph, if you got like
dude,
Zoe Quinn, Anita, and Brianna
Oh my
Wu
God.
on stream to shit on Matt at one time. I don't know what would happen if that fucking came to about.
The internet would break.
I would just say this publicly for the record. I would have her on to speak about it
Dude,
because
that's like Gamergate coming full circle.
yeah,
Like that would be the end.
and that's what people had told me already. It's like, wow, this is pretty much full circle.
And it's
Gamergate.
August.
It doesn't even get more. It's like fate. I don't actually think she would do it, but I would put all the criticisms, all the shit talk to the side. She shit talked me as well. I would put it all to the side just to hear what she has to say about the video flagging and about Monday Matt, because even before this stuff happened with Monday Matt, there were people who said to me, there's really no evidence that Zoe Quinn actually filed that DMCA, and you can file DMCAs pretty much at will in somebody else's name, and YouTube, as cautious as they are, they'll just go ahead and take it down, and then you can challenge it, and if they don't sue you and provide YouTube proof, they'll put the video back up. You know what I mean? So it doesn't necessarily have to have been her. I'm very interested in this. I will just put that out there.
Is this like plausible? Could we actually make this happen?
I mean, I don't know. I tend to say no. There's no way that would happen.
Ralph,
I'm
I
trying.
got a feedback report here on my performance. This is from shout out to Midnight in Exile. He says, every time someone interesting starts to say something interesting, Wild Goose interrupts with something completely fucking boring. Someone tell him to shut the fuck up. Did he pay to co-host all
No,
fucking
he
night?
didn't. He did not. Wild Goose is my dude. I'll just have to put that out there.
I paid $20.
$10. That's what he paid.
want
$10.
my
On a
money
serious
back.
note, though, that GoFundMe with the "Journalists Lie, People Die" MAGA banner, that was brilliant, man. Keep it up.
That was awesome. I don't
that
know if
was
you saw
wild.
that, Jim. We talked about it on the show, but the whole he flew it over a NASCAR race, and I thought that was great. Let me read these. I just sent Andy. Andy wants on. Is that cool with you, Jim? We'll probably go for another 15-20 minutes if that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, if he wants to leave witness protection, but again, Matt might show up. So
All right, I sent him the link. Steph says Worski just tweeted about Jarbo. Yes, he did. We showed it. Thank you very much. I know that was probably about 30 minutes ago, but I appreciate it. Review Tech USA says, good night, gentlemen. Keep up the good work. I really do appreciate that because
Hey, that's Review Tech USA.
yeah, it's the real one. It's
Wow.
actually him.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually him.
Isn't it funny though that Review Tech USA and Mundane Matt, like Mundane Matt is a discount Review Tech USA? I don't know, it's kind of ironic, I think.
You know what? I'm not even gonna say anything, negative, because look, the KillStream is kind of like an outlaw stream here on YouTube, as we've seen. By the way, I still haven't gotten my reply, Jim, for the appeal. So I guess we'll see if it comes in tomorrow. I don't know.
I got mine within an hour, and they're like, go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself, Jim. Yeah, I haven't heard shit about it, so I don't know. I'm hopeful, but not exactly expecting. SS says Alu Al Akbar. Vegetor says Matt returned to his regular videos so soon because it helps him push out his old standby victimhood spin. If he gets mobbed while doing business as usual, then he can act like it's unwarranted. All right, so I sent out Mr. Worski. How you doing, sir?
Fuck yeah. What up, guys? How you doing? It's been a while.
It has been a while.
Oh wait, was that a sound? I thought that was really him.
No, that was the sound.
The first thing I say.
Oh look,
"What's up,
Worski's
man?"
not dead.
Not yet.
How you doing,
What's up,
Andy?
guys? I'm great. I'm fantastic.
So, what do you have to say about the whole Monday Math thing?
I mean, what can we say besides he's a piece of shit? Are we surprised though? Are we actually surprised? I swear when I heard that clip, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Like,
well, yeah, when you think about it, Andy, right? Because you're you know, you've got management and stuff like that. Your channel has a little bit of protection, so it actually makes sense that it would have been Matt that would have fucked you, because with his verified partner status, he'd have more reach to fuck with a channel that was of similar standing than just somebody else flagging it at random.
Yeah, I think what he did was obviously he was pissed off about those streams we were doing, making fun of him. So he definitely went back and was flagging my Francesca Ramsey videos. Because in those ones, I'm fucking really mean. Like I say horrific things in there. So it'd be easier for them to be like, all right, yeah, this is, Andy attacking someone verbally. So he definitely went back and he must have struck all my old videos where I was a bit harsher. And he got that one video, whatever it was, that Francesca Ramsey video. And obviously within 3 days, it was removed because I appealed it with my agent. But yeah, he fucking got me.
And, how does he involve himself in all this drama? Like, he makes videos about cats getting stuck in a tree. Like, I don't understand why he does this to himself.
Yeah, well, his excuse was, well, Dave Cullen made a video, calling me a pedophile, a pedophile advocate. Well, Dave Cullen has more subscribers than him. So obviously he's trying to struck down Dave Cullen as well. He definitely struck down you, Ralph, and who else knows? Because he had, 10 minutes to retract videos?
More actually. Yeah, it's 10 to 20 minutes.
And I swear, if you really hear it, you hear his keyboard, or his mouse. He's like, yeah, no, hang on. I'm just reading the article. Oh, you know what I wish you guys did? Like I was thinking of it. If you had told him to screen share and then quote unquote read this article, so he would have to screen share and click that link, and then you see immediately. Oh, I wish. Obviously, it's all hindsight, but he's fucked.
Well, looking back, there's a lot I wish I could have done, but I was
should have screen shared his Rule 34 folder.
Yeah.
Well, the fucked up thing is somebody sent me a screen cap on Twitter where they were looking at his report page and shit. And they measured the gaps between each report, and there were like a couple of them where they're like, you can see somebody went in here and fucked with something because the spacing is off. That's why I think he did something with Inspect Element, because they're not evenly spaced like they should be.
Yeah, you can take it down like 3 seconds.
I like how he kept, me, Tonka, and failure. He's like fuck them. Like he wanted to block you, Ralph, for sure.
Yeah.
Fucking, he wanted to block anyone associated to you guys. Metokur, he probably flagged you a few times when you made fun of him. I think he did, right?
No, I had a Mundane Matt video up called "Turn That Pesky Thing Off" that was up for years. But right around the time that he got his, does anybody remember when he got verified or he got his check mark and he got, established as one of the YouTube chosen?
I want to say 2015, but I couldn't.
It was really weird because it seemed once he started to have a little bit of clout, that's when it got hit. That video was, there's nothing that violates anything. It's just like what happened to Comic Book Pro's Secret. It got age restricted, and all it is saying turn off that pesky ad block.
He's a piece of shit. Like, this is like some people's fucking jobs. I swear to God, if I had lost my fucking if I had lost my fucking job because of him, and I found out later, like when he was like, I've been in a bad place. I was thinking of killing myself. I'm like, I wish you fucking did. Sorry, that's a bit too far.
No, of course, satirical program. Don't
Boo hoo, man. Like, obviously, like you all know, like I've been like MIA for a while because I'm working on two big things on the side here that I'm not going to reveal. But so I've been just trying to make fucking boot myself, my creativity, right? So that's why I've been MIA. Right. But obviously near the end there, I got fucking depressed. I didn't know what I was fucking doing on YouTube. I had to fucking, step away and figure shit out. And I'm fucking really proud of what I have on, I'm in the works right now. I didn't go, I'm going to fucking flag JF. well, I'm gonna flag everyone who's making fun of me. I'm gonna flag. You fucking take it. Like you're like be a fucking man about it. Jesus Christ.
I gotta.
I fucking went in a fucking
You lit your
spiral?
nipples on fire.
I know. I did hand. I fucking went through terrible shit, and now I'm fucking really fucking happy what I've been working on. Finally, I'm not being a fucking little bitch about it and fucking. Oh my god.
God, do you think I owe JF an apology? You remember when I was coming down on him for the censorship thing, Ralph? I think it was on your stream.
I do, yeah.
Yeah, and he was like, well, and he explained this on a couple of his streams. He's like, well, there's a group dedicated to fucking with political commentators of my kind, and I've got to be really cautious. Do you think he fucking meant Matt? Like, do you think that he got the group wrong, and it was Matt that he was worried about, that was out in the shadows fucking with everyone?
Yeah, I think so. Honestly, I don't even know what, like, after all the fucking lies, whatever Matt was capable of, he has 4 fucking different channels that he has the ability to fucking strike with. And then his channel being verified, fucking, he can definitely strike down anyone around our group or like the live shows or we all got strikes every now and then. And like, that's fucked. And when I really think about it, it was probably Matt. Matt deserves a fucking dick slap. What a fucking piece of shit. This is not like how people were in drama before. Like, oh, this guy did this, and we're all fighting each other and shit. This is like, this guy tried removing our jobs.
Well, it's pathetic for a couple reasons. First off, it's dumb and short-sighted. I got into it with Sargon a month or so ago. Well, the only thing I thought was, wow, that's great. A guy with fucking 800,000 subs, and on his backup channel, he put up a video with whatever subs he has, 200,000 or 300,000. I just thought that's great. I mean, I wasn't mad about it. Some of the things he said, I said, well, that's bullshit, whatever. That's actually great publicity. Why are you even complaining? Why are you trying to get this stuff taken down? Are you that stupid? I mean, it's actually, some of the people watching that show might even not know who the fuck you are. I mean, this is
Hey, Ralph, do you think this is going to become like? Do you think you might have started like a trend, a new game where people are going to wait for streamers to go live and then send a Bitly link or something disguising the report history thing, so they open up live on stream not knowing what it is, and we see what they've been doing?
Well, you know what? A couple people mentioned that to me, that we kind of, accidentally, like we always do here on the KillStream, might have started a trend to where, show your report history, or, unwittingly show your report history.
Yeah, because streamers can be kind of fucking stupid. I remember one guy, somebody was breaking into his Google account. You know how they send like the phone verification thing?
Yeah.
And he got the text and he read it out loud because he didn't know what it was. Fucking people went right into his account.
Now let me ask you for the record, Jim. They say I'm a cuck for you. I never ask anything tough. Have you ever reported a video on YouTube?
I think I've reported. What have I reported? I've reported. When you go to watch like a TV show that gets put up on YouTube, and then you click the video. It's like 50 minutes, and all it is a link to some shitty.
It's not the actual show.
I fucking hate that shit.
It's like a malware site that has nothing to do with the fucking show you watch, and it's one account that'll put like 1,000 of those videos up to fuck the results. That's probably what I reported. I think that's about it, man. Like I said, when I watch YouTube and stuff, I stay away from politics and a lot of the shit that is kind of around our group, and I just watch fucking video game stuff, comic book shit, and movie reviews.
I've only reported fucking things that are like, really excessively sexual, that you're like, all right, this shouldn't be on YouTube, or like really violent.
See, I download those. The excessive.
I do too. It's shit that was around the, when the whole ElsaGate shit was happening. There was like fucking disgusting shit that I was like, all right, this is.
Are you talking about was that the Spider-Man videos where they shove syringes in each other's asses and shit, like the really weird stuff?
Yeah, there was this one channel. I don't think people caught it. Like it wasn't on the Philly D videos or anything. It was like legitimately like kids were watching this shit, and the girl in the Elsa costume was actually like pissing on the fucking Spider-Man guy. I'm like, how did this get? Like all the other stuff is just okay. This is like excessive, but whatever. It's not too bad. But this one, I was like, this is straight up people pissing on each other's faces, like IRL. I'm like, okay, this is fucked up. So it was just those ones. As for people who made fun of me and stuff, no, never. I think I'm real, or any of the people who've made the videos.
What was it? What was that one video that he flagged down, Ralph? It wasn't by Dami Pesos. It was like sandwiched in between them. I think it was like one of the Infowar guys, or he has like that in his description. It was Monday and Mad as a crybaby bitch or something like that.
Yeah, I can't remember the actual channel, but yeah, I know what you're talking. I mean, look, there was a whole. Honestly, I do feel bad because I've seen some comments and they said Ralph. First off, Ralph was out of it on that stream by that point. But earlier in the stream, I was perfectly fine. But by that point, it was more up to everybody else. So I wasn't really able to capitalize on some of the stuff. As far as, so what we should have done is said, first off, the main thing was log into your other accounts and show what you've flagged on those other accounts, or refresh the page, and I didn't even notice this live. He has uBlock Origin, which I also have. Turn that shit off. You know what I mean? There was a lot of things we could have done once we had him there, but I mean, look, to be honest, just what was revealed in and of itself, I think was pretty damning, right? I mean, it could have been more thorough, yeah, but I don't know.
You honestly just assume he did the worst. I'm literally like, everything that happened and that you're all accusing him of, he did 100 fucking %.
Well, the thing about it is, and I've talked about this on the show before, and I hate to whatever take over, even though it's my show, but I gave him the benefit of the doubt. We had Dame Pesos on here, I guess it was May or June, and he was saying Monday Matt flagged me 100%. I know this for a fact, and I even said on that show, I said, look, I'm not going to say that personally. I don't have the 100% evidence. I know Matt's done some things, but I'm just not willing to say that. I guess I was just being a faggot, to be honest with you, looking back. But once this stuff came out, I mean, I don't know. It's pathetic. When I think of, I'm only a minor player compared to you, Warski and Metokur. But just think of all the negative videos or comments that have been made about you guys. I don't think you would say, let me go flag this video down. Let me take this creator down over.
No, usually I want that shit up. I mean, like when I was doing the Deviants videos, what the fuck was the Doodle Diapers or whatever the fuck it was? Like they had a video up spurring the fuck out because I was making fun of fur fags. And, somebody went in and flagged it and got it age restricted. They could have got it fucking taken down. But the thing is that fucks me over, because if I'm going to use it in a video and there's no fucking copies of it, it's gone. I can't fucking find it. I had that happen with, I can't even remember what it was. This was like years and years and years ago. I had a really great idea for a video, and there were some, like really pissed off people with some videos up. And a bunch of fucking assholes went and flagged them all. So they're fucking gone. You can't get them back.
Well, first off, it's funny. It's funny to see these people get mad over something you said. I mean, I always get a kick out of it. Oh, you want to, bring up whatever over some article that I wrote or some video or stream that I did. I get a kick out of that. I guess maybe, not like Monday Man, I'm not jacking off over it, but it's close. I do get a thrill over seeing people talk shit. And so why would I want to take that down? That makes no sense.
Oh, yeah. The person in the chat got it. It was that fucking crazy Canadian bitch. The one that would make her, she made her son film her every day taking baths and doing yoga. It was some really fucking weird shit. And people flagged it down, so I could never get the fucking video. All I had left was her yelling at her mother dying in the hospital, which is something in itself. But,
I would say, yeah.
Right, but like the one where she was like in the bathtub and like a really skimpy bathing suit, and she kept saying, my baby boy, my little prince, film mommy, like really creepy, fucked up shit. That's gone forever.
By the way, here's a video that Suit Yourself sent me, and it's it's from the report page basically, and it shows how easy it is to hide elements from the report page. And it's not hard at all. By the way, I don't even think he's using uBlock element. I think he's just using Firefox. I'm not sure. But it is not hard at all. And you saw how much time he had, that it is not a stretch to think that he hid those reports. Because I guess part of him might have thought, they only care about the kill stream or whatever, and I'll hide those and I'll be able to, spin the others. It was just the silence was deafening when it came to the. Yeah, go ahead.
What was the most recent flagged video? Like, what was like?
I'll have to go back and look at the list. I think the top of the list was Dame Pesos.
And when was that? When was that? Like a few months ago, weeks ago?
So if you look at the list,
weeks, yeah.
I was going to say it was weeks, but there were multiple Dame.
Like he hit every video the guy had, basically every fucking
exactly.
one.
Yeah, pretty much the whole list.
Yeah. So my point is like, because then after that it was me and then Kumite, but like with his Google, like him being on the alert or whatever, his name being on the alerts every fucking day, he's flagging shit. So he must have got those first 2 weeks gone, right? Kept the fucking Dami Pesos, erased whatever in between, kept the Kumite and the Warski because we're such assholes to him that it doesn't matter, right?
Well, he only had a certain amount of time too, right? So
exactly. So he's trying to figure shit out. Like fucking, what was it? Like 13, 14 minutes. You could fucking erase a lot of shit.
Warsaw it. Like he talked to me and said, "Hey, Warsaw."
When I was listening to that clip, because I haven't been on YouTube in 1 month, like not watched one video, not done anything, and then I jump back. I'm onto YouTube for a second. And that's the first thing I saw. I'm just like literally screaming at the screen. Like, fucking screen share,
actually,
you piece of shit.
Actually, I'm watching the screen.
Where is my apology, by the way?
Fucking cunt faggot.
Where is my fucking apology? No, for real. I owe failure and Tonka and Andy an apology.
Dude, that's what I don't get. Like he's talking about how, I'm gonna go to counseling next week, but he hasn't reached out to anybody. He blocked Tonka saw from his Discord. He hasn't said anything to these
By
people.
the way, chat, hold on. This can't be true.
Pile of fucking human shit.
This cannot be true.
No, his channel's still up if that's what you're looking at.
I was gonna say that can't be true.
No, I'm looking at it right now.
He deleted his channel, but there's just no way. I don't fake news. I can't get there. But I do remember even in my state, I'm looking through the list and I'm like, there's Andy Warski. What are you talking about? And that was a guy that you had talked to, in private. I guess just your thoughts on that type of. I'll tell you what happened. So I was making fun. I was there during. Remember when Johnny Fox. Yes.
Popped on.
I mean, I don't remember because I wasn't here, but I caught up on it later. Yeah.
Yeah, and like the Johnny Fox called him like a mundane fag and all this bullshit.
Right.
It's fucking hilarious. All I did was laugh, and then I made fun of him crying at the silver play button. Nothing serious, just like, hey, you're being kind of a fag right now. It's pretty funny, and I'm making fun of it. Haha. That's all I did. So then he spurgs out on me or whatever. I guess he tries flagging me. And then I go, hey, look, like I messaged him, like, look, I was just fucking around, like, chill out. So let's just talk about it. He goes, fine, we could talk about it. Then on Kumite, I was like, oh, I spoke to Matt. He said he wants to talk about it. And then privately, he's like, you piece of fucking shit. Why would you bring it up? And he went off on me. And I'm like, I just told people you were going to talk to me. He is just a fuck. He definitely has mental issues.
Well, just think of all the people, I mean, look, that have talked shit about you. Let's just be honest. I mean, you never thought.
Oh, yeah, near the end especially. And look, I was going to say, too, when I was watching a few people's videos on me and stuff, I'm like, hey, look, I know they're being dicks, but there is some criticism in here that I have to take. I sort of fucking just lost my groove, and I wasn't being creative anymore. When I was doing my live shows, my energy wasn't there. And since I've been gone, I actually took that criticism and the new shit I have coming out, completely different, completely up my alley. I'm happier and I'm excited to fucking pump it out. So I took the criticism. Hey, if people think you're being a fag and you stink, take that criticism. fucking James Allsup was like, hey man, how about you be controversial and don't be mundane? How about instead of flagging and crying about it and being like, oh, how about you fucking just go, you know what? Maybe I'll take this or not take it. He is the fucking Zoe Quinn.
Let me say this, to be quite honest with you, I love seeing positive comments. They always make me, whatever, feel good. But the negative comments are what actually help you. You know what I mean? You read that, you're like, okay, I need to fix the audio. Hopefully, by the way, the audio is a little better tonight. I need to do this, or don't have this person on, or wow, you really fucked up there, Rob. The show was going great, and you did this. Maybe rethink it, or maybe just say you're a fucking piece of shit and you fucked up the show. I mean, honestly, those comments help me more than even the don't get me wrong, I love the positive ones, but I'm just being honest. All right.
Yeah, near the end, just sorry to interrupt, but near the end,
fine.
like people are just like, yo, man, like even like people who were like, like viewers of mine for a while, they're like, hey, man, like you don't seem happy, your energy's low, you're not like performing, like, and take a fucking break and figure your shit out. And I'm like, you know what, like fucking stop with this ego bull fucking shit. This is not my like area of creativity, of how to like. So I just took everything and then fucking stepped away, and it's been incredible. Like I've just been so fucking happy, and the shit I have coming. And also I was asking too much, like, so what do you guys want to see? You're asking the audience and shit. And now it's just like, what do I want to make that I think people will like?
That you will enjoy. I mean, it's mostly. I mean, look, I have fun with the stream. Mm-hmm. Even on the slow nights, I have fun with the stream. Some nights I've come on here and like, oh, this is not gonna be.
Ralph, it looks like we might be fucked here, buddy.
Oh, how so?
Somebody's telling me on Twitter that Monday Matt is posting confirmation pictures in his Discord of the boulders to prove they're real.
Wow, we're busted.
Oh shit, Monday Matt.
Yeah, I got a link to his Discord, so I'm just like in there right the fuck now.
Are you seeing the rock pictures that he's apparently posting in there?
What is he even going?
Yeah, I was the one that actually posted it in our Discord earlier. Hold on, let me go upload it to Imgur.
You were caught. You fucking shit. Like this is him. Like, okay, I was caught. I'm sorry. It was in a bad space. I have to apologize. 2 days later, here are the boulders I was collecting.
So let me ask you,
you're
Andy,
fucking 9 months old to collect.
Yeah, real egg in everybody's face now.
Andy, we haven't heard from you in a while. What do you think? By the way, I'm not sure that there is an answer to this, but what do you think Matt could do to recover or move past this?
Fucking sign up for Uber and delete his YouTube account.
I had to mute myself because I was coughing.
I was with Chris and shit, and we're working on our stuff, and I'm just like sign up for Uber, faggot. Like I'm yelling at my phone.
I want to see these boulders. Hold on, I was ready to wrap it up, but if we could actually get a shot of these boulders.
Yeah.
I posted it in the side chat.
Okay. In the side. Okay. Okay, they can't see it, by the way. I took it off.
You have to screen share it with the audience so they can see these amazing rocks that he collected for 8 hours.
Wow, these look really big, Jim.
Boulders.
Let me make sure I'm looking.
Echo.
Holy shit, these are large.
Well, you need to understand, Ralph, these are very expensive, rare river rocks, as he explained.
I'm impressed that his wife's son was able to lift all of those.
Yeah.
Wow, that is.
Can you imagine? Okay, we've seen Matt's physique. Can you imagine him huffing and puffing, picking up rocks and running them back and forth to his fucking Ford Taurus? Like, can you picture that in your head as what is he going to use these fucking things for? They're sitting in the dirt.
Well, so when he said it first off, I've seen a lot of landscape setups, obviously. And I thought, maybe giving him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he's, setting up some rocks around his.
He's digging a grave.
But you know what I mean? Like you see rocks like that, you're like, oh, okay, nice flower bed setup or whatever. But I'm just looking at this, and it's just a pile of rocks. Like there's nothing going on here.
He didn't even arrange them in a aesthetic way. Here's a big pile of rocks.
If that's his idea of a Zen garden, it's no wonder why he has mental problems.
It does look like it belongs in the the Museum of Art, though, doesn't it?
Wait, but look, that It took him 2 days to post that. That means the past 2 days he's been collecting boulders to prove.
He's probably stacked that up all weekend.
He's sweating right now, like, okay, this will show him.
What if he made all that shit up and then he's like, oh fuck, where the fuck am I gonna find some boulders?
I don't even, man. I don't know. All right.
Ralph, your chat's asking somebody to reverse image search it to make sure this isn't another lie, and you just pull it off Google.
Shutterstock.
Maybe I should do it live. I'll do a Google reverse image search. I don't see any hits off that live, but there's other reverse images, searches that you can use.
Yeah, usually I just use what is it, 10i?
Yeah. All right.
Oh my god.
I just use Google itself, but I'll try.
Well, you have to have the original rock picture. You can't have this one from Imgur. It wouldn't work.
They have a URL upload.
And his kid's 9 months old, right?
Yeah, I think
so. What do you do? Like leave the fucking.
But can I say this, Andy, and anybody else listening? So what? You had a fucking kid. Why do I give a fuck about your fucking kid? I don't. I'm gonna be dead honest. Anybody can have a fucking kid. The most retarded people on this planet have fucking children.
You think I wouldn't punch a kid?
No, well, I wouldn't punch a kid. Let's be honest, but
I'd drown his goldfish.
But no, seriously. Oh, I have a kid. So what? A lot of people have a fucking kid. What is that supposed to make me sympathetic?
Dude, he accidentally spilled his seed in some fat chick. Like, it happens every day.
Nah, it wasn't an accident. He couldn't fuck anything else.
Hang on. I don't give a fuck if you have a kid or anything. Like he understands how shitty it is to have the apocalypse happen and lose money, have payments on your car or your house, or he understands that, and he went after our jobs,
and he still did it. Yeah, he knew the deal.
Yeah. And he succeeded too. There were 2 videos of the ones that he showed on that report history that were taken down. So who knows what they might be, but I recall the Kumite having to rotate to different channels because video got flagged. So I don't know.
Yeah, I recall it too. They went from Tonkas to failures to Andes. I mean, that was, yeah. I don't know. I just, the whole my kid thing, anybody can have a fucking kid. And by the way, we don't even know that that's your kid, but whatever. I won't go there. I'm just saying, big fucking deal. Big fucking deal you had a kid.
And how embarrassing is that going to be when his kid grows up and sees a video of his dad crying?
Save for posterity. I don't know. All right, I will. I realize we've Jim, you've been on here a lot the last 3 programs, so I just want to thank you for that. I know you'll probably call me a faggot, but
yeah, probably. But I mean, I like watching dumpster fires, and Matt's combustion has been entertaining.
It has. So let me ask you before we let you go and before we peacefully sunset the program, where do you think it goes from here? Does it spread from Matt? First off, does it spread from Matt? Second off, is there any sort of redemption or recovery that Matt himself could do?
Well, I don't think. I don't know if it can spread from Matt. Like, I think it'll probably be a game for some people to disguise the link and send it to streamers to get them caught off guard on stream, showing the report history. That'll be funny. But as for Matt, what the fuck he's gonna do? He's gonna lose a shit ton of subs. His views are gonna diminish. People always shit talk him in the comment section. And if what he said on the stream is true and it really does get to him, he's gonna probably have a fucking breakdown online in the next month.
Is it over for him?
Yeah, no, I don't see him recovering. He should just fucking walk away and start a new channel doing something different.
I thought I fucked up. I was like, damn, near the end it was pretty bad. Like it's pretty bad. I'm gonna step away and do some self-reflection and work on some shit.
But the thing about it is, I mean, Jim was saying that same thing 3 months ago. You could see his channel. I mean, just look at his face. We put a clip from Wild Goose just splicing like the intro of his whatever, I don't know, last 10, 20 videos. He's clearly unhappy doing what he's doing. And his best thing would be to just exit out the Monday Matt thing, just do the movie stuff and just move on. First off, he needs to do an apology, of course, but I don't really know.
I don't give a fuck about his content, man. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about his content. I mean, he could do whatever he wants.
I don't care.
But he needs to apologize to people and rectify like what he did with Andy and Tonka saw you, and everybody else he
Yeah.
wronged.
Look, there's a lot of fat fucks. That
what place is he at mentally where he's posting rock pictures? Like, what the fuck is going on, right?
But I like the proposal that he does a video and he cries on it. Like, I think that would, I think for a lot of people that would be, I think that would suffice.
Oh, like he flagged
more material, but yeah, go ahead.
He flagged the words, like if you go on on his channel and try and write a comment with the word flagged, GGED, or flag, it's removed. He removed the word flagged and flag. Go on.
He's already censoring shit. Okay.
Any form of the word strike or flag cannot be commented on his video. Some dude was testing it out and commenting, and he had to write flagged FL space GG space ED.
let me also ask you. I know I'm stretching it out here, but is there a possibility? I mean, he can't turn off comments, right? I mean, Jim, like he can't do that, right? I mean,
well, it would fuck with his metrics. Remember, this is the guy that's big into analytics and stuff.
He can't do that, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it would be like turning off ratings. I mean, it's gonna fuck with his he has advertisements, right, on his videos?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, so I don't think he can afford to. I don't think he can afford to turn off comments and ratings.
I mean, I know he's gone against everything else he said, but as far as turning off comments, that would just be, I don't know. I heard somebody, I don't know if it was this show or somewhere else. I was talking to people. I really don't think he can get away with with turning off comments, but I don't know.
Yeah, God, what a weird 3 years it's been. I remember when Jade drew the picture of Monday Matt as a baby eating shit from the ass of Review Tech USA saying baby bird is hungry.
I actually posted that in the side chat. By the way,
it all goes back. Is it kind of surreal to you? Like it's surreal to me. I mean, I could only imagine, but.
Well, no, I remember his fans got really angry. They're like, "What did Matt ever do to deserve that?" Well, here we are, faggots. It took 3 years, but here we are.
It's full circle, man. It always goes full circle.
Oh my God, this picture. Is that Angry Joe?
Yeah.
Oh, that's too much. That's too much. It's the fucking human centipede.
That is extra to the young folks lingo. Okay, gentlemen, if you have any final thoughts or questions, whatever, get them out. We'll go ahead and sunset this thing. Jim, thank you very much again for coming on.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on, guys.
By the way, I really enjoyed your video. I really did. So.
Yeah, I just tried to cover it as best I could and put as much shit in there as I could. But have a good night. Have a good night, and don't show that image on stream.
No, we won't.
Or you,
I'm posting it in the chat for people they can go see it themselves.
Or you will absolutely get flagged for that. All right, take it easy.
All right, man. You have a good one.
Later, Jim.
Andy, you're still here. Final thoughts.
Yeah, I just want to say, fucking Matt. There's no way he'll recover from this. He's fucked. Yeah, fucking Matt, just fuck off, you piece of shit. And make that apology video. I'm legitimate. Like I want to see that apology video. He's lied about every fucking thing he's ever said. Probably done way sketchier.
I mean, that
shit
seems very basic, right? To make the apology video. Like,
yeah.
I know he apologized on our stream or whatever, half-ass apologized, but you know what? It needs to be on your channel. You need to put it out front. To just sit there and say that it's already happened, you don't have to address it, is retardation. I don't know.
He has to honestly just step away, do what I did, do some fucking self-reflection, and like think, what do you want to do that will actually work, and stop fucking like the moment I stopped stressing about what people were saying about me and I stepped away, I saw what I actually want to do, right? I'm fucking really proud of what.
Well, look,
like whether people like it or not, I'm happy as fuck.
It's easy to get caught up in so-and-so's talking shit, or I read this comment, it makes me angry. Look, you put yourself out there for those type of comments. You know what I mean? Years ago, I would get really mad when somebody would go at me, or they try to dox me, or they would try to fuck with me. That's kind of, I mean, that's part of the game. You know what I mean? Like if you go out there, if you put yourself out there, I mean, I'm not saying it's fair, I'm not saying it's right, but you're game for every criticism. If people attack you, I'm not saying those attacks are above board, but you put yourself out there. That's just kind of how it goes. You know what I mean?
Especially when your whole fucking thing is based upon censorship and free.
Well, yeah,
speech.
his whole persona, his whole channel blew up based off the Zoe Quinn flag.
Yeah, well,
So-
he said on your stream that he was going after me because I was going after Kilroy. Kilroy
full of
was
shit.
a
Kilroy
free
was a
speech
joke.
event.
Dude,
Like-
Kilroy was an absolute fucking disgrace. I made a supercut, and basically the only all I did with the supercut was, cut videos of him and Bunty King and Jeff Holiday looking like faggots, and then me and you and Tonka and others just laughing about it. That was all I did for the fucking video, and that shit was fucking hilarious. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but just looking at the juxtaposition and how they hyped it in the first place and what it actually was, it was just a joke. And people walking up to Romy Millennial, I can't even believe she showed up, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and the whole thing was like I went after it because the whole, them like removing the conservative speakers, which like that started that whole arc on my channel with JF and shit. But I used my free speech to expose a free speech conference, and one of the speakers of the free speech conference tried censoring my free speech. Fucking the irony is absolutely unfucking.
They're gonna
real.
do a Kilroy too, is what I've heard.
What's that?
I've heard they're gonna do a Kilroy too.
Yeah, I heard that too. Like, fucking good luck.
There's no way. There's no way they're pulling Roaming Millennial for Kilroy too, because if you guys saw the footage of her talking to fans, she had her car keys in her hand. She was at her car, and people
She
were
was
talking-
ready to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
fucking embarrassing.
But yeah, it was nice seeing you all, and
Very
I'm gonna
much.
go back into hiding.
Go
I won't
away.
be around for a while.
This doesn't count. This is not canon.
Not at all.
This
Yeah,
is
not
not
canon
canon.
at all. I'll
This is
peek
not
my head
canon.
out when I'm ready. All right, guys.
All right, Andy. thank
Fuck
you.
yeah. Yeah. All right, peace.
Later.
Have a good night,
man.
Andy.
Wild Small. Thank you, sir.
My pleasure. And
Yeah,
I
you
just
fu-
wanted to say
Yeah, go ahead.
before I go, my last thought for the evening is Mundane Matt has made a lot of mistakes. He's been in a bad place mentally.
Mm.
But his first mistake, and this goes way fucking back, you could see that he had more growth before he did a face reveal and started showing his fucking big,
I've
ugly,
said that
stupid face.
forever.
Yes, so let this be a lesson for everybody, even the decent-looking people out there. No one needs to look at your fucking face when you're telling us stuff. Just tell us what we need to know. Nobody wants to look at Mundane Matt's face for 10 fucking minutes. Nobody.
You know what? And that is absolutely so true that his channel saw a precipitous drop when he showed his face.
Dude, cutting that 40-second video together was punishment.
Oh, I bet.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can't even imagine.
I couldn't even
man.
finish watching it, man.
But look, it's also because he was acting like something he wasn't too, though. I mean, he was faking the deal like he's some cool California dude. And he's just some fat fucking neckbeard. And I'm not saying I'm the picture of physical fitness, but I don't pretend to be. You know what I mean? So yeah, his face reveal definitely fucking hit his ass hard. And
What's
there
this
was
about?
there was really no reason for it, although he thought he could make more money from me. He saw Sargon had gotten doxxed or whatever, or
What's this
decided
about
to let him
California? Is he originally from California?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he lives in Washington now, in Olympia, actually, the same
Right.
town where Evergreen is.
Thanks.
Anyway, yeah, exactly. I won't comment on that further. Gentlemen, thank you, Wild Small. I appreciate it.
My
we
pleasure,
want to
man.
have you back again soon, by the way.
It's always a pleasure. Bring me on anytime.
Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate it.
You guys have a good night. I'm out.
You too.
You too, Wild.
Wild Goose, the inimitable Wild Goose, the one and only Wild Goose.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Literally, people don't even understand.
No,
But,
they don't
I understand.
understand, dude. They don't understand.
They literally don't understand, but I understand.
Enemy of
understand.
journalists and pit bulls everywhere.
And you know what's funny is, we saw a couple comments. Why is this guy talking? There is almost nobody besides maybe Jim, who was on this show, whose opinion I value more on this internet bullshit than you, sir.
Oh
And
man.
and I'm being 100% honest.